If 3 people stay in a hotel for 10 days and pay 600 cedis, what is the cost of 5 people staying for 8 days? 3 people, they stayed for 10 days and they paid 600. Now we are looking for the cost of 5 people staying there for 8 days. This is quite an interesting question. Let's take our solution and see how to deal with it. Now, they said 3 people. They paid 600. That is for 10 days. 3 people paid 600 for 10 days. It means one person paid 200 cedis. Looking at what we have, they were 3. They paid 600. Then one person paid 200, because 600 divided by 3 is 200. That is, for the 10 days, one person paid 200. So if one person paid 200 for 10 days, then for one day, one person will pay 20 cedis. This is a step-by-step approach. 3 people paid 600, that is for the 10 days. That means one person paid 200 for the 10 days. If one person paid 200 for the 10 days, then it means for one day, the person paid 20. Now we can use this to get the amount for the 5 people. Therefore, if one person pays 20 cedis for one day, if one person pays 20 cedis for one day, then the 5 people, which is 5 people, will pay how much for a day? So if one person pays 20 cedis for one day, then the 5 people will pay how much? So that this cancels this. So x times 1 gives me x to be equal to 5 by 20, which is giving us 100 cedis. Now it means the 5 people will pay 100 cedis for each day. So per the question, they were there for 8 days. Therefore, let's continue. If one day's payment, if one day is 100 cedis, they stayed there for 8 days. So 8 days will give us how much? Such that this cancels that. So x times 1 is x, equal to 8 by 100, which is giving us 800 cedis. That tells us that the 8 people staying, that is the 5 people staying for 8 days, paid 800 cedis. So this is just a step-by-step approach. Breaking it down, 3 people stayed there for 10 days and they paid 600. That tells us that one person for 10 days paid 200 cedis. If you are paying 200 cedis for 10 days, it means for one day you paid 20 cedis. Now, if one person pays 20 cedis, then 5 people will pay how much? Which is 100 cedis a day. And now, for the 5 people, they stayed there for 8 days. So 100 cedis a day by 8 days gives us 800 cedis.